and communities into healthcare since 1978. And by Fired Up Pizza. Fired Up Pizza, located at 206 East Main Avenue in downtown Chewelah, offers craft beverages and brick oven-fired pizza, including a variety of sandwiches, salads, pasta, and homemade soups. Featuring weekly events such as bingo, karaoke, and live music. Fired Up Pizza also has space for your private event and offers both in-house and off-site catering services. Open daily at 11:30 a.m. for lunch and dinner. For more information, visit their Facebook page or contact Fired Up Pizza at 509-936-9121. Fired Up Pizza is a proud supporter of public radio in Stevens County.
Your KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at ChewelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at ChewelahFlooring@gmail.com.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Life forms detected.
Jokes, stories, and commentary heard on Scott and Val Save the Universe are not necessarily the opinions of this station, its sponsors, the network, or our broadcast partners.
Step back, everything will be okay. Two new heroes to face the day. Now throw all your fears away. And they're both in tights array. Scott and Val, here to save the universe. It's not a bad joke or even a curse.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbours, not since Donny and Marie Osmond has America seen a brother and sister weekly entertainment extravaganza like you are about to see and hear. Decades of sibling rivalry in the making. A mother disappointed by both of them, plus some really bad DNA, have come together to bring you Scott and Val Save the Universe. Val is looking absolutely radiant, which is impressive, considering she's standing next to her brother, Scott, a man who looks like he lost a fight with a mirror, and the mirror apologized.
You know, I think Nigel has turned his anger toward me.
But, you know, how can you not start singing along with that song?
That's true. That's true.
I'm certainly dancing.
All right.
Good morning and hello and welcome to another episode of Scott and Val Save the Universe.
Oh, yeah. Episode 8, to be exact. And it is the radio show you should watch. Where can they find us today, Val?
You can find us everywhere today. Scott and Val Save the Universe on KCHW platforms, including Alexa and TuneIn for audio only, as well as Scott and Val Save the Universe live on Facebook and YouTube. And as always, our 50-mile blowtorch of FM radio on KCHW 102.7.
50-mile blowtorch of radio.
Yes.
And I can officially say I built that. Thank you.
Very good job.
All right.
You know, and what I think is just awesome, even though, you know, we're only 8 episodes in, if you just Google Scott and Val, it's like, I mean, we're there immediately. So if you can't remember our Facebook page or YouTube channel, just type that in.
Just Google us. We're everywhere.
Just Google us.
It's amazing when you type it in, all the places we showed up so quickly for just being at it for a couple months. And it does help that there's no other morning shows named Scott and Val.
Well, yeah, it's very unique, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got that stuff covered. We have an announcement in just a few minutes, but we're going to warm you up with some jokes. And if you've been watching the show, we know we have that great Farkle board that we had a contest for people to win. It's Bigfoot and the Northern Lights. All right. We're also working on some ideas for Farkle boards for Scott and Val Save the Universe. So maybe some more contests coming up. But we have a contest winner, and we'll be announcing that in just minutes. But the most important thing is kicking off my sister with this morning's first joke.
I told my fitness tracker, hey, I need a rest day. And it just said to me, you've been resting since 2019.
That's just like a couple years after your retirement.
Oh, so true.
I got one of those jokes, you know, hey, 3 guys sitting in a bar. Preacher and a rabbi walk in. All right. 3 men were sitting on a bench in heaven discussing how they died. First man said, I died of cancer. Second man said, I died of tuberculosis. Third man said, I died of sinus. The first 2 men said, no, you mean sinuses. And the third man said, no, I mean sinus. I was out with my best friend's wife and he's seen us.
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bump. All right, some things you didn't know yesterday, and Val starting it off.
All right. Cows have best friends and get stressed when separated, which explains dairy prices. Emotional support milk is not cheap.
That's what all milk is for Scott. Emotional support milk. I need a glass of milk and some cookies.
And some cookies.
And you know, one of the scariest things I ever saw was calves being taken away from cows. I'd never experienced that before. I experienced it as an adult. Not only were the cows traumatized, so was I.
They bawl and bawl and bawl.
It's the most horrid thing, and it makes me not want to eat them because they're obviously intelligent and they love.
Yes, they love.
Sometimes more than people.
I know
the kind of love I want. I want the love that a cow has for its child.
I know some people love cows more than they love people, too.
Yeah, moo, baby. Average cloud, Val, weighs over 1 million pounds.
1 million?
So the next time somebody says light and fluffy, that's atmospheric gaslighting. Because they're heavy.
They're heavy.
Why don't they fall?
What's that?
Why don't they fall? They're so heavy.
Oh. How'd you die?
Cloud.
Under a falling cloud. Yeah.
He said it couldn't happen.
A single teaspoon of honey represents the life's work of about 12 bees.
Ooh.
I can't get the show staff to reply to one group text.
They just ignore her. Yeah. Your stomach?
Yeah, we know, Scott.
No, I answer all my texts. Come on. I'm not that guy. All right. Let's see. Average. Oh, I did that one. Let's see. Your stomach gets a brand new lining every few days, so it doesn't digest itself.
Oh, that's a whole new way of thinking about that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my fridge still remembers every bad food decision since 2014.
So does my hips.
Yeah. In fact, Alexa told me this morning, you're almost out of milk. Apparently she can weigh the shelves. All right.
There's a species of jellyfish that is biologically immortal. It just resets its life cycle. Meanwhile, I pulled a muscle putting on socks this morning.
Ouch. Ouch. I've done that before. Let's see. Can you say that? I really like the sound of that. Biologically immortal. Will you say that again?
Biologically immortal.
Oh, it didn't work. Hold on, because I had sound effects ready for you and I turned them off. One more time, Val, with all your effort.
Biologically immortal.
He's been waiting.
I've been waiting
to play with that.
I got a new mixer now. Everybody can have voice sound effects. All right, we're on the fly, ladies and gentlemen, and things not to do this Tuesday. This is advice from Scott and Val. Go ahead, Val.
All right, do not start a story with long story short and then ignore that promise.
That sounds like a KCHW board meeting.
Oh, boy.
Sounds
like Val on the radio.
Yeah, they forget that we had a board meeting yesterday, and they forget that over here on the East Coast, it's late. So it's coming up, on 4 o'clock for them. But I'm like, hey, can we wrap this up? It's 6. Dinner's calling me. So long story short, Val, no, I'm just kidding.
You know what I think is well, you probably find it humorous. I find it interesting, is that when I was younger, you couldn't get me to talk. And now that I'm on the radio, you can't get me to shut up.
It's true. It's true. And yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, this picture's over right now.
So, Val, today, another thing you shouldn't do is wave at someone unless you're absolutely 100% sure they're waving at you and not someone else.
How many times have you done that? It's embarrassing.
Lots. Well, because I've had a thing from being in radio for years where people know me and I don't recognize them because maybe they saw me at a live event or something like that. So if somebody's waving, I always assume it's me.
That's called ego, Scott.
Oh, ego. Yeah.
Here's another one. Don't try to remember a password from 2007. That person is gone.
I got a prompt on an old account. I was trying to reaccess that wanted a phone number to call a phone number. And I've had my phone for 20 years. So where did that phone number come from? Wow.
I get my work ones, and I have been retired for 12 years. And I'll pop up with my work phone number. I'm like, no.
I can't get that.
That's a different person. That person is gone.
You could call that number, though, and say, hey, this is my old phone number. I need to do a security check. Will you send me the code? It might work.
It
might work. All right. At no point today should you say, watch this, before attempting anything physical, especially if your name is Scott.
And Scott doesn't say, hey, hold my beer. He's like, hey, hold my glass of milk.
Yeah, no, here, hold my puffer. Thank you.
And literally, so I didn't want to not take PE and get embarrassed in front of the, other kids when I was toward, like 4th, 5th grade, where that kind of stuff, starts dawning on you. So my PE teacher, we would do like these track and field events against other schools in the Tri-Cities there in Washington. And he would, so like I was a quick little guy and I could do the 50-meter dash, 100-meter dash, whatever they did for little kids. I could do that and I could do the relays, but because I could run super fast, but as soon as I stopped, I'm having an asthma attack. So the PE teacher would always be waiting at the end with my puffer. So as I came by the finish line, I just grabbed my puffer and kept going.
How cool is that, though?
It was very cool that he worked with me to give me the opportunity.
For short, people that are low to the ground, we were pretty fast on the takeoff. But if you made me run cross country, I was going to be dead by the time I made the mile. This body is not made for running.
We're going to be discussing how people waddle over the ice in just a little while. It's a main thing. All right. Here comes our deep thoughts for today.
Surprise!
Val, it's you again.
Our childhood home looks completely different inside.
Do you think our childhood home is still standing? Wasn't it a mobile home?
There was a mobile home, and then we moved into that house
that
on the corner
house.
there in Mercer, and I know that's gone.
Okay, all right.
And I know the manufactured mobile home from behind it is gone too. So I don't think either one of them.
Our childhood homes are still there.
They're gone.
All right. Every mirror you pass is technically a surveillance device for you.
Oh, that's scary. Someone out there remembers you for something you forgot you did.
Okay.
Scott probably hears babies crying.
What do you mean, 8? Something I forgot I did. That was it.
That was it. We tease my youngest about that. And his girlfriend actually wants to pull a prank on him at some time, pay some, 15-year-old girl to show up and knock at the door. That's kind of mean, but it would still be funny.
Oh, that's when you switch right into Mike Myers and go, "That's not mine, baby."
Yeah, exactly.
Or, "That's not my baby." Either way, it works.
Either way.
My deep thought in the shower this morning was I'm part of the old people kids are referring to right now.
For sure. And when you realize you talk about somebody, an old person, and realize they're the same age as you.
I was making a deal on Facebook Marketplace with a kid who was really annoying, and I ghosted him, and he wouldn't leave me alone, and he called me a list of colorful names I can't say on the radio, but the funnest one was old crotchety. And my response to his tirade was simply, "Thank you. I've been waiting."
I was just recently giving my husband a bad time about being a crotchety old grandpa.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
All right, another shower thought. My pet probably thinks I'm just really bad at hunting. That's why the cat brings the mice for me all the time.
Yeah. And something I realized as we were talking about it earlier, our passwords will outlive us. That's kind of scary.
My kids are going to cuss me someday.
Yeah, we're trying to make...
Why didn't you keep her password list somewhere?
Yes. All right. If you're waiting for our announcement, our Farkle winner, we're putting it off just a couple more minutes, because if we can keep you listening for 5 minutes, it counts for more on Facebook. So you're just going to have to wait to find out if you won.
That's right. We're
right.
going to keep you here, even if you don't want to be.
All right. Val picked this one out. It's all her. It's Val's Weird Facts.
And, I should have been smart and put them on something bigger, because now I'm trying to read them off my phone.
Oh, it says right here, from a phone.
From a phone.
From a
That's
phone.
right. All right. These are 10 facts that will simply blow your mind.
Ooh.
All right. The first oranges were green. All right. They turn orange in cold climates.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah. So they named them an orange when they were green.
Yeah. Weird.
All right. A buttload is an actual historical measurement of 126 gallons of wine.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we have a buttload of jokes today. Wow.
Now, get out your deck of cards because, just to check and see if this is true, the King of Hearts is the only king in cards without a mustache.
Val must have been doing tarot this morning. She said King of Swords.
I did. I didn't even realize I said that.
Yeah, isn't that a suicide king? Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I didn't even realize I said that.
Yep.
All right. Your liver is the only organ that can regenerate from 25%.
What?
Thank goodness.
Well, I wonder why liver cancer is so prevalent.
I don't know.
With the because I've heard that before that you can damage your liver and it can regenerate, but I guess that has to be a healthy liver, probably.
Probably. All right. The first emails were sent in. Can you guess this, Scott? The first emails.
You mean the year?
Yeah.
It was like the 60s, maybe late 60s, early 70s. It was called ARPANET.
Yes, very good. In 1971, sent before the internet even existed.
Oh my gosh, my nerd's showing.
Of course. I knew it would. That's why I threw it at you. A group of rhinos is called a crash.
Exactly.
Kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. I'm blown over by that one.
The average person produces enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. It doesn't say how long it would take to do that, but I guess over your lifetime, maybe?
Yeah. You know, I like that Salivex in a can.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
Reindeer. Their eyes turn blue in winter for better low-light vision.
No way.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. I've seen that before, though, where you're like, wow, he's got bad eyes.
They're just preparing for low light vision.
I had no idea.
Low light conditions. All right. The dot over the letter I is called a tittle.
Oh, I forget that one, but I've heard it before.
Yes. And then the last one we've already talked about. Who knew we would, run across the same thing? But cows do have best friends and get stressed when separated. So we have our nephew's cows are on pasture here at our farm every year, and you see the same cows every year, and they all have like their pecking order. They know the place by heart now, so they know where every path is, where the best fields are, all of that. So yeah.
All right, very cool. I've got one more before we announce our winner here. This is a Val self-improvement courses. Now, Val recently started offering online classes to go along with her art site, her wine site, her game board site, and all these websites she has, right? So now she's going to be offering these classes. You can sign up before summer, I should say. Val's first class is going to be Overcoming Peace of Mind. So, through all the turmoil and chaos in this planet, all the countries were invaded, struggling with the fact that your country might be a terrorist organization, with all that, you need to take the class Overcoming Peace of Mind.
I'm just going to show videos of our politicians saying stupid stuff.
Her next class is How to Relax and Let Your Lawn Grow by Itself.
I am really good at that one.
Good.
So I think, I can speak from experience.
All right. Profiting from your own funeral? That is a 101. So you need to take that one first before you can take 102.
Yes, and it starts with selling tickets.
Okay. Pen and pencil repair. That's an important class.
Very.
Val likes to eat what she kills and then save the carcass, so basic kitchen taxidermy. Or basic chicken taxidermy.
I was going to say the first thing we'll be doing is stuffing a turkey.
Yes. One of her favorite things is she loves cats, cat hair macrame.
Yes, and so that's why, I work them into each one, so that's why I've been saving my cat's whiskers, because it works really good, giving it a little something extra in your macrame.
Something. Okay. Our next class here is the joys of hypochondria. You've suffered from that for a while, haven't you?
Well, I'm just sick of some people, maybe.
All right. Mortgage reduction through arson. Very valuable class.
Oh, boy.
And her most popular class, I saved it for last. It's packaging and reselling your children. Good job, Val. Not sure we want to take a class with her, but okay. Just a couple minutes away from the one and only Ken Owens showing up with his show, Panic Time. But first, Val is going to roll out our winner of our contest for the Bigfoot Farkle board tray and coaster set. Right, Val?
I am. And can we get a drum roll, please?
I'm trying to see where I put it.
Oh, Scott lost his drum roll again.
I lost my drum roll. Let's see if this is it.
I've been swimming in raw sewage. I love it.
No, that's not it either. How about this one?
Brain is gone.
That is not it. Can we do this one?
As far as I'm concerned, this picture's over right now.
Yeah, I have no drum roll, Val. I can't see it
All right.
anywhere.
No drum roll. Sorry.
Can I try? Brrr.
All right. Sorry, Rhonda. No official drum roll, but our winner of this Farkleboard coaster set is Rhonda Franklin.
Yay!
Yay!
I kind of got a drum roll, and she's not this because we told her last night. And if you were here waiting to find out if you won, sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
But Rhonda was super, super excited. She said, oh my God, I'm so excited. And they must have a real collection of Bigfoot items because she said this was going to fit right in.
Yeah.
I should see if she would send us a picture of some of her Bigfoot items and, something that she'd be okay with us sharing, especially after she gets the Farkle board and has it in with her other stuff.
Oh, that'd be cool to like pop up a picture and she could be displaying it, and we could see it in her house. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So if you're listening, Rhonda,
we're coming after you.
We're coming after you,
yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Speaking of coming after somebody, one more round of applause for Rhonda Franklin. Thank you. And thank you to everybody. This was a push to get us over 100 so we could be broadcasting live on our Facebook channel, which we are doing today, Scott and Val Save the Universe. So thank you very much for everybody and everybody that went across to YouTube and subscribed as well. If you're a new listener, we appreciate those subscriptions and those clicks. That'll help us grow enough to be monetized. So if you're on one of our sites, on one of the KCHW sites, always give a follow, please. It is very much appreciated by the people who own those pages. And now, boy, this is probably the most exciting time for us right at the beginning of the show, the one and only Ken Owens.
Get ready! Wait for it! It's panic time! Calm down, it's not the end of days! And now, your panic time host, Ken, you kids get out of my yard! Owens!
Hey, you kids, get out of my yard,
And a big Scott and Val Save the Universe. Welcome to Ken. Good morning, Ken. You're looking good.
Good morning.
Yeah. He's muted. Your mic's muted there, Ken.
Wait. Did I fix it?
You did.
Did. Don't panic.
Don't panic. We always panic.
Well, I tried to check in early. I wanted to be there for the big reveal. I mean, somebody won the Farkle board. I could have done the drum roll. I was ready.
I'm so sorry.
Let me in.
Let him in. Let him in.
Oh, hold on. I found it.
Better late than never.
That's for you,
Scott,
Rhonda.
The story of Scott's life. Better late than never.
Exactly. All right. Sorry, kid.
Well, and then, do cows actually have pecking orders? I mean, they don't have beaks. I just don't understand. There's so much going on in this show. You got to watch all the time.
Yes, definitely.
Anyway,
don't take a bathroom break.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, okay, everyone, calm down. Just calm down. No one needs to panic. No. There is nothing to panic about.
Okay. Whew. I'm so glad. Whew.
Well, no, but yes, there is. You say you don't panic. This whole thing is about people panicking, right? Well, let's talk. I mean, you're driving down the road, right? And your gas light comes on. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just driving down the road. It says 50 miles to empty. It's okay. I'm just driving. Until you realize the gas station is 65 miles away. Oh, my God. Now you're doing math like a NASA engineer. I mean, you're negotiating with gravity. I mean, you check every mile. You check every tree you pass. I mean, you even turn off your radio. I mean, you're coasting downhill if you can. I mean, you turn off the air conditioner. You're even leaning forward in the seat. And now, finally, you roll into the gas station and, oh, my God, I made it. That's panic time. Hold on.
It is.
Hold on. I mean, we've all been there. So, you get that important call, the big moment, and then all of a sudden your phone flashes, 3% battery life, 3%. I mean, that's not battery level. That's a countdown to emotional collapse. You're running around. You're running through the house. You're looking. Where's the charger? Where's the charger? I mean, you own 47 cables, but at this moment, none of them seem to fit. Oh, my God. Is this call going to end? Is this call going to end? Then someone else calls you at that one moment. I got them. I got my battery. I got to put them on hold. Just hold on. Hold on. Panic time.
We've all been there.
Okay, so you're going down the road, and so you go to the grocery store. We all go to the grocery store, and you're shopping, you're getting things, you're picking stuff up, you're putting them in the cart. It's one of those days where there's like 10 people in the line, and you're always wishing they'd open another stand. But finally, you get up there, you load everything on. She rings everything up. Hey, that's great, there, Ken. That'll be $2,743, and you're like, oh, that's okay. I'll get my. I forgot my wallet. Oh my God, what are we going to do? I mean, now everyone in line is watching you, right? They're all judging you, going, yeah, he doesn't have the money. Oh, hey, come on, get out of line, buddy. We're all waiting here. And you're going, no, really. I think it's not. And you keep checking that same pocket over and over and over, or your purse, I guess, if you have a purse. And it's not there. What do? It's panic time.
Everybody in line is now panicking as well.
Wait, this shopping trip isn't over. Oh, no, not for you. So anyway, you manage to get your groceries and you go out into the parking lot, right? And you're going through the parking lot and you go to where you parked your car and you're like, oh my God, my car's gone. My car is gone. My car is gone. I parked it right here. Now you're starting to talk out loud, and everyone that was in the store recently just watching you panic about not having your wallet is now watching you lose your mind in the parking lot because someone has stole my car. Someone has stole my car. And, you're turning in slow circles going, how can this happen to me? And so you pull out your fob and, you're thinking, and it chirp, chirp. And then you realize, oh okay, sorry, I actually parked over there. Oopsie.
Oops.
So this This is the final one. Okay, so it's Sunday, the big game, right? But, you've had to invite people over. The game was hours ago, but it's okay. Your friends show up. You've got chips. You've got drinks. The table's all set. They're all sitting down there. Okay, Ken, let's turn on the big game. You're like, hey, no problem. You go over, get the remote, and you turn on the TV. Hold on. They're going, oh, Ken, what's going on? I forgot to record the game. Oh, no. Now everyone's going, what do you mean you forgot to record? This is the big game of the year. I mean, I go, well, we could look up the score, I guess. Oh, no. Now everyone's going, oh, you didn't record the game. You could hear it through your friends. They're thinking of divorcing you. I mean, how can this guy forget to record the game? It could happen to anyone, right? But no, they're thinking it can only happen to one person. That would be me. They would never do anything like that.
Wow.
I mean, this, we all panic. We panic about the littlest things. And, I've been taking a survey of people that I know, and they're like, oh, I've got panics for you. I've got a panic for you. So I think on my next panic time, I'm going to show you some of the absurd things that people panic about. I mean, they could be like toenail clippings. It could be anything. And so my list is coming. Beware, because we all panic about something. This is Ken with Panic Time, and I panic about everything.
All right, Ken. Oh, that's a big round of applause. That was a good one. I know I'm with you on that gas thing and running out of gas, and I could run out of gas during the show today, so I'm going to lean forward for the rest of the show.
Yes,
so we don't run out of gas.
That kind of helps the vehicle, right?
Yeah, so we're just keeping it moving forward. You might not be able to hear me very good like this, but we got to do the show.
Okay. Great job. Keep it up, everyone.
All right, great job.
Panic Time.
Talk
to you later.
All right. Good job, Ken Owens. And Panic Time. Me and Val are going to work our way toward the top of the hour when we'll get visited again by the one and only Mr. Alan Milani just a few minutes away when we go to break. And right now we're going to share some stuff with you that, let's do the machinery one, Val. This is looking for that moment. And if you have one, you can post it on Facebook or YouTube. Looking for a moment that you witnessed a person who should not operate machinery.
This was must have been a little internet survey. This says my friend microwaved leftovers with the fork still in it and said, I just wanted it to heat evenly.
Because it causes that, like Frankenstein, electricity all over, so it probably does heat it evenly.
Heats inside of your microwave pretty evenly, too.
Here's a dude that thought his Bluetooth worked better if he whispered so it didn't overhear. Conspiracy theory much?
Have you ever whispered to Alexis? She'll whisper back.
Will she really?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to whisper to her because when I ask her questions, she says, and I haven't talked to her in a while, she says, "Good morning, lover boy."
Yeah, just start whispering.
Okay, I'm going to try it.
All right.
This is going to be hot.
Yeah.
I'm going to record me talking sexy to Alexa for next week.
I'm picking up a heavy, creepy vibe right now.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me the weather extra slow?
Whisper in my ear.
No. We remember that joke. All right.
Let's see, mine. Yeah, she tried to return an online personality test because she didn't like the results.
Okay. This dude filled his windshield washer fluid with Windex and said it's basically the same vibe. And I kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
And I don't think it freezes. There's lots of ammonia and alcohol in it or something.
Yeah. She thought a cease and desist letter was a banned breakup notice.
I remember those guys. Cease and desist. They could rock it.
The fact that she was getting a cease and desist letter might have been your red flag right there.
Never dawned on her. Let's see. This guy, someone asked Alexa, am I on the right one?
He was mad.
Oh, and his phone battery drained quickly because he closes his apps by yelling, "Good night."
No, people can't be that dumb.
Wow. Wow. Good night. Please close. Thank you.
Okay, this person said someone asked if Alaska floats away during the winter because it's not attached to the mainland on maps.
And I think I understood why that person that's not very bright thought that is because when we're showing the United States, we don't highlight Canada.
We just ignore it.
Yeah. Like Trump. He probably wishes that they probably wish he would ignore them. Let's see. This girl thought airplane mode meant the phone could only be used while flying. Okay.
Oh, we're back to the whispering.
Oh.
Evidently, this gal whispered during a thunderstorm so the lightning wouldn't hear her.
Because if it hears you, it comes your way. That's right. Yeah. All right. Me and Val goofing around on the internet, doing things we're not supposed to do. What did you do, Val?
I went on the internet to mess with haters.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And 45 minutes later, I was emotionally invested in a raccoon rescue in Nebraska and somehow bought a new air fryer, too. Okay. I'm just saying the algorithm knows me better than my horoscope.
Oh, they do. They do. You told me something you were talking about or shopping for, and then it started showing up on your husband's phone.
It did. It was the most bizarre thing. And he, well, thankfully he knew that I'd been looking online for this stuff. But he's like, he shows me his phone. He's like, honey, I'm getting all your ads now.
That's weird. All right. Here's what I did, Val. I went into a chat room, and there was a guy that was asking how to stop the moans and groans on the front of Suno song Generations. You know, the oohs and ahs before the music starts? And right. I responded, duct tape. Those
How much
moans
hate
and groans.
did you get from that?
I've been waiting, but moans and groans are bothering you. That's duct tape. I'm hoping I get some laughs out of it because that's what I'm usually going for. All right, yet to come on today's show, we got Al Milani with weather. We got Joe Wolzinski coming in live from the country of police, which is always exciting for us, and bringing us some entertainment news. And it might not be news, but it'll be entertaining.
For sure.
For sure. And then today on RFN Sports with Nigel Wobbleton, Teacup IV, our AI announcer, he's doing odd sports. Sports you may never heard of before. And he's got a couple specials of these coming. I know one of those sports today is competitive ironing. Serious. Serious. All right?
Wow.
So that's in part 2 of today's show, along with Scott and Val's version of Odd News. And here comes my sister with today's first. Oh, it's our first killer quote.
All right. Voltaire said, common sense is not so common.
This one from Charles Bukowski. What a name. Hey, Bukowski, come over here. All right. Should I do it with the deep voice? All right.
Hey, Bukowski, come over here.
Now that would be scary.
Bukowski, this is your conscience.
All right. Problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubt, while the stupid ones are full of confidence.
Oh my gosh, how true is that?
All right, we're going to wrap this one up. Let's do them rapid fire. Dumb product warnings, Val.
On a flashlight, do not use a hammer.
On a frozen pizza, remove pizza from box before eating.
This thing tastes like cardboard.
Yeah.
On a ladder, do not climb if dizzy.
But that's when I use them most, Val. On a candle, caution, may get hot.
On a superhero cape, does not enable flight.
It should say, for a long time. Short flights only. Short flights, rough landings. All right, on a treadmill, do not attempt to stop with hands.
On a bag of trail mix, may contain nuts. We were this close to solving that mystery.
This show also might contain nuts. You just saw Ken, right? All right.
Hopefully you don't cause an allergic reaction.
Yeah. On a wheel of cheese, not a flotation device.
No.
And later in the show, we'll have another giant wheel of cheese. Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Yes.
On a pack of batteries. And society is hanging by a thread here.
Okay.
Do not swallow.
But they give me energy, Val.
I need to recharge my batteries.
All right. Let's take a quick look as we're going to break and see if you've got any comments on your Facebook page this morning. Mine's kind of locked up because usually if we don't have anybody else, we still have Ken. All right. So we're going to gander at that. When we come back, we'll give you some shout outs. And, of course, Alan Milani and his version of weather, whatever that might be. So you're going to have to wait and find out.
I'm waiting, and I'm going to whisper in case it's a thunderstorm.
No one, Alan. It'll be the thunder from down under. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Scott and Val Save the Universe will be right back. They're probably heating up a chocolate teapot. I hate this job. This total bollocks, isn't it? Their mum must have been real knackered after raising these two wibble-wielding squiffies.
It's 8:04.
You're listening to Northern...
102.7.
And we're back, yes, somehow still on the air, for part 2 of the Scott and Val Save the Universe show. The only program brave enough to tackle cosmic chaos, armed with opinions, questionable logic, and absolutely no official clearance. If the universe is saved today, it'll be by accident. Strap in, lower your expectations. Let's carry on. It's time for RFN weather. Here with your national weather outlook is Alan Two Shoes Milani.
Alan Two Shoes Milani!
Wow, so exciting. All right, something bad happened. There we go. There's the right screen. Mr. Alan Milani, welcome to the show.
I was getting worried about you, Scott. I thought my favorite Swiffy fell down and couldn't get up.
Squiffy. Not a Swiffy. Not a Swiffy. That's a mop.
Yeah, this is true.
I used to be one of those, but not anymore.
Thank God for haircuts.
Yeah. I noticed in your intro for your weather that I'm going to have to do a new one. I spelt forecast wrong. I forgot the E, but isn't that how you spell it?
Yes. I excel in mediocrity, sir.
Oh, excellent. Mr. Alan Milani and our strange version of weather. What's up today?
Well, it's good morning, inland Pacific Northwest. Yes, we're starting with you because, frankly, the rest of the country needs time to emotionally prepare.
Okay.
From eastern Washington through Idaho and into Montana, Tuesday kicks off with chilly mornings and patchy fog doing its usual I live here now routine. Afternoon highs climb into the upper 40s to low 50s with a mix of clouds and sun. By Wednesday and Thursday, a weak system slides through, bringing scattered rain showers to lower elevations and light mountain snow. Nothing too dramatic. This is more of a mild inconvenience than it is cancel your life weather.
Okay.
Scott, I know you washed your car, so yeah, this rain is absolutely your fault.
Can I just take credit for the 50 degrees?
You certainly can, sir, but we all know the truth. Heading toward the weekend, expect partly cloudy skies and seasonable temps in the low to mid 50s. Not bad. Basically the weather equivalent of meh, could be worse. Now let's pan dramatically across the map. The West Coast from Seattle down through California sees periods of rain Tuesday into Wednesday, especially in western Washington and Oregon. Northern California stays showery, while Southern California remains mostly dry and smug about it. Val, if you're planning a dramatic slow-motion beach walk, aim for later in the week, probably with wind for maximum hair commercial energy.
Whip it, Val, whip it. Okay.
No, where did I go?
I made Alan lose his place.
Yes, you did. Across the Rockies and into the plains, expect a midweek system bringing snow to higher elevations and rain showers stretching from Colorado into the central plains. Some gusty winds may develop Thursday, the kind that turns umbrellas into modern art. The Midwest sees a mixed bag. Tuesday starts fairly quiet, but by Wednesday into Thursday, rain spreads through the Ohio Valley and lower Great Lakes. Northern areas could see a little wet snow, trying very hard to be relevant. Highs generally in the 40s north and 50s south. Down in the south, it's your standard spring preview, warm but humid, with scattered showers and thunderstorms from Texas through the southeast by late week. Nothing widespread severe at this point, but keep an eye on the sky and on that one neighbor who always overreacts to thunder. You know the one.
Yes, we've heard about them.
They're a joyful lot. Finally, the Northeast stays cool and mostly quiet Tuesday with increasing clouds midweek. Rain arrives late Thursday into Friday from the mid-Atlantic northward. Weekend looks seasonably cool with partial clearing. And now your bonus interplanetary forecast.
Can I play some Star Trek music for your interplanetary forecast?
It's your show, brother. Do what you want.
Okay, well, so let's have a little build-up for it. I hope we don't get kicked off YouTube for this.
Right?
Keep it short.
Okay, it's short. It's short. Under 20 seconds. Okay.
And now, because management still hasn't taken away our space privileges, let's check the weather on our neighboring planet, Mars. Expect dusty conditions across much of the Martian surface through the weekend, with temperatures ranging from a brisk -80 overnight to a slightly less horrifying -10 during the day near the equator. So yes, still sweater weather. Winds may kick up localized dust storms, reducing visibility to somewhat between not great and Scott trying to find the mute button. And Val, if you're planning a weekend getaway there, good news, 0 humidity. Bad news, also 0 oxygen.
Oh, my hair's not going to blow.
No commercials for Val.
Oh, this just in for you, Alan.
I don't know if you've got the whole picture or not, but he's not exactly working on all thrusters.
Afraid not. Not since that Saturn incident.
All right, the one, the only Alan Mamani. Big round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Alan. We'll catch you next Tuesday on Pluto.
All right. I'll see you there.
Bye, Alan.
If he makes it, right? All right, that was a good one. Alan Milani, another round of applause. And me and Val will continue on with our little goofy show. Val, I think we have time before our next visitor today to do some short news headlines. The first one up, I'll go ahead and start and give you a chance to catch up if you're not there. Artificial intelligence regulation is moving forward in the European Union. We talked about this last week, and apparently they're going to set the precedent on this, Val. European Union's AI Act is entering a phased implementation, creating the world's first comprehensive legal framework governing artificial intelligence systems. The law classifies all AI tools by risk level and places strict requirements on high-risk applications such as biometric surveillance, healthcare systems, and critical infrastructure, setting a regulatory model other countries could follow as well. The UK usually leads the way on those kind of laws, so that's a good thing that they're trying to get it under control.
Yes, they feel like they are trying to remove restrictions here in the U.S. for AI, and so it's kind of nice to see that other countries are moving in the opposite direction than we are.
Definitely.
All right. Let's go to climate monitoring, where multiple international agencies report that the past year ranked among the warmest ever recorded, with global average temperatures exceeding pre-industrial levels by more than 1.4 degrees Celsius at times. Scientists warn that continued greenhouse gas emissions are increasing the frequency of extreme weather events, including heat waves, floods, and wildfires, with direct consequences for food systems and public health. Now, I think you should panic.
In the words of Ken.
In the words of Ken, panic! It's time to panic!
Okay. All right, I will. Let's see. NASA continuing development and testing under the Artemis program, aiming to return astronauts to the moon and establish a sustained presence later this decade. Missions are designed not only for exploration, but also to test technologies for future crewed missions to Mars, including life support systems and deep space habitation capabilities. Very cool.
Wow. Researchers are refining multi-cancer early detection blood tests designed to identify tumor DNA fragments circulating in the bloodstream before symptoms appear. They keep advertising one on the TV. It's by the same company that does Cologuard. That's supposedly supposed to detect like 70 types of cancer before they start showing symptoms.
Ooh.
So while still under regulatory review and large-scale validation, these tests could significantly improve survival rates by catching cancers at earlier, more treatable stages.
You know, I know I did the Cologuard there after I crossed 50, and it came back and said I needed to go in, and I definitely did. I didn't have cancer, but it would have turned that way. So
yeah,
so something you don't want to wait on. And if you're kind of freaked out about the process of it, it was so easy. I mean, they put you to sleep.
Exactly.
So it's really, you feel a little funny when you wake up, but you're not in pain. Nothing hurts. It's really no big deal if you're stressing about it. Don't
stress about it, and it could save your life. You look at some of the, we've seen some entertainment people that have passed at a very early age because of colon cancer. I have a friend who lost her son because of colon cancer at about 30 years old. So it's not something where you think this could never happen to me, and it's such a simple thing you can do to
protect
get ahead of it if you have protect
and find
yourself.
out definitely. One of the that's kind of a cool thing that this is coming out. I think it could save a lot of lives. I hope they don't drag their feet on it too long. So
I agree.
All right, moving on. This one I spotted yesterday, and I thought it was great for me living in Maine. I know it's kind of hard for people on the West Coast because you had no winter, but last night's low here in Lincoln, -5.
Ooh.
With 20-mile-an-hour winds. It was just, you got the heat on full and you're still cold. And my house is well insulated. It was ridiculously cold. So if anyone, we're listening around the country since we're nationwide, if anyone's an expert at walking in icy conditions, it's the Penguin. So it only makes sense that we follow their example to stay safe when walking on ice. Here's how you do it. Prevent slipping by focusing your center of gravity over your front leg as you move. So whichever leg you're stepping on. Same thing Ken was talking about when your car runs out of gas. You lean forward, keep it moving. So it's the same thing. Keep your center of gravity over the foot that's out in front of you, and it'll help you have less of a chance of slipping and falling. That's instead of dividing your weight between two legs at angles that, where you're doing that like bow-legged V, which actually increase your risk of slipping because you've got a poor center of gravity. So widening your stance a bit and being out over that front leg as you move. So in other words, waddle, Val. You were talking about that earlier, waddling. Just waddle when you're on the ice, and you'll be safe. And
I do the shuffle, kind of like that older person shuffle too.
Like you're going with a walker.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not lifting that one foot very far So very, very good advice.
I practiced it with Val once.
Let's do that again. No.
Well,
help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's the truth too. All right, time for another one of our favorite people to crash the show. Maybe, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show that goes nowhere yet somehow everywhere is about to astound you again. Live from the tropical country of Belize, it's your RFN entertainment guy, Joe. What? Joe Wools. Joe Wolchinski. No? Woolzinski. Close to Doc, then? It's time for Ski by the Sea on Scott and Val Save the Universe.
Welcome, Joe Wolzinski.
Hey, Paul.
Morning,
hey,
Joe.
Val. How you doing? Good morning, Val.
Good morning.
How's everything going?
Good. How's life in the tropical country of Belize today?
It's doing great. It's doing great. You notice I've been kind of inside just because we've had some work going on outside and, a lot of noise and things like that. Coconuts falling left and right. So, So I'm inside for a while. But after I get done wasting my time here, I'll head out. Sorry. After I get done talking to you guys, I will go out to the beach and lay down and relax. And I'll be... Honestly, I won't be thinking about anybody else. But anyway, so hey,
yeah,
I got a show today. I think
you do.
Yeah, no, I do. Okay, hang on a second. So what I'm going to do is talk about some of the biggest concerts coming up. Okay,
Ooh, I love that.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so Foo Fighters, they're coming out, and it's the Take Cover tour, and their big song is Everlong. Okay. Now, just a little bit of history there on the word Foo Fighters is that World War II pilots would notice strange lights when they were, flying around doing their missions and everything like that. And they gave them the title of Foo Fighters. And some people suspect that it may be, space aliens. I suspect that one time I was abducted by space aliens and they did weird things to me. At least I hope it was space aliens. Why I don't do tequila anymore. Anyway, Iron Maiden has the Run for Your Lives tour. Their big song is The Trooper.
Ooh.
Now, I should have probably run this by the censors, but Post Malone is having the big stadium tour, but they use the other word. Co-heading with Jelly Roll. Jelly, that's a great name. Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll. Who? Jelly Belly. Anyway, his top song is Circles. And then Guns N' Roses is touring in Mexico right now. Maybe, maybe not. And their big song is Sweet Child O' Mine. Or I guess some people would call it the Epstein Files.
Oh, whoa.
Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right. We're going to pause for a message from our sponsors.
For those of you at home, on the radio, he's cleaning his teeth.
At least it's not floss. It's one of those dental pick things.
I'm so glad we're not paying him for this.
I am too.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh, there was stuff on that. Oh.
I'm sorry. I thought we were cutting for commercials.
No.
Well, when I had AI write my script, it says right here, chat right, AI that assists you, all the assists you need while drinking. Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been a typo. The Eagles.
AI knows you.
Yes.
The Eagles live.
No.
At the Sphere in Las Vegas Hotel California is their number one song.
Wow.
Or one of their biggest hits everybody knows. Now, I have a joke for you. Why don't the Eagles ever get stressed on tour?
I don't know, Val.
Why? I don't know either.
They heard the show was out of this world and wanted the best seats in the orbit. Oh, wait a minute. That's two separate jokes. Now, neither one was funny, so it doesn't matter. Anyway.
My favorite song by the Eagles is Witchy Woman.
Witchy Woman. Okay.
Another message coming in.
I don't know if you've got the whole picture or not, but he's not exactly working on all thrusters.
That's cute. That's a cute little sipper bottle.
Let's
Sippy
see.
cup.
Is there a Romulan ale in that?
No, just
Why does
Caribbean
Joe's
rum.
sippy cup resemble a flask?
Refills.
Okay. All right, Joe. What else you got for entertainment news?
Oh, yes.
It's a live show.
Zach Bryan with Heaven on Tour. Okay. His top song is Something in the Orange. Okay. What is the quickest way to get to heaven, Scott?
Car wreck.
No. Change your evil ways, or hey, I got a guy for $2,000. He can get you up there. Olivia Dean, The Art. Some of these people, I don't even know who they are. Olivia Dean, The Art of Loving, live. Her top song is Nice to Each Other. And I don't know if you've ever heard of this last one. Some kid named Alan Stone. He's out there, I think, touring with some people. Are you guys familiar with this, Mr. Alan Stone?
I think I've heard of him.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen him live in concert, Scott?
I have.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, then I guess some kid named Alan Stone is touring and things like that.
All right.
Anyway, hey, guess what? I'm headed to the beach. What are you guys doing?
We're getting out of here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Make it so.
At -5, you're not going too far, are you,
Not
Scott?
going too far, but I'm
Not
going like
too
this.
far.
Maximum warp.
Yes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Ski by the Sea. Joel Wazinski live from Belize.
Morning, Joe. Hey, you have a great day.
Yeah.
Oh, same to you all. Okay. Bye, Mark and Val. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
See you then.
So
I've
where
always
is-
wanted a
oh,
new
there it is.
name. Joel Wazinski, once again, big round of applause. Ski by the Sea. He does kind of look like he just woke up and he's going straight to the beach with a bottle.
I wish I was going straight to the beach with
a bottle. Must be nice. All right, let's look at some food superstitions as we keep rolling on our show. First one up this morning, Val. It's considered bad luck to break bread with your hands, and instead you should cut it with a knife.
Well, it's more sanitary that way.
Yeah, do you really want a big hunk of bread that somebody just tore off, one of those French bread things, and just hands to you?
Hey, eating the crust of bread will give you curly hair.
That explains a lot. Spain and other Spanish-speaking countries, eating 12 grapes at midnight on New Year's Eve is believed to bring good luck for the coming year. Unless you choke on one. I don't know if I want to eat 12 grapes in a row. Unless someone's feeding them to me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Palm fronds. I think we still have a screen up. Our intro screen.
We still have a screen up.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. In some cultures, eating fish is thought to improve fertility and promote the birth of healthy children.
Really?
It's all those omega-3s, evidently.
Oh, wow. Spilling salt is considered bad luck in many cultures, and it's believed you should throw a pinch of salt over your shoulder to ward off bad luck.
Do you do that when you spill salt?
No.
I do.
No.
I do.
The only one I worried about is breaking mirrors.
Oh, okay.
And apparently I've broken like 2,049.
Just this year?
Just this year.
The tradition of saving the top tier of a wedding cake for the anniversary is said to bring good luck and prosperity to the couple.
That is a lie. Third time isn't the charm. Also a lie.
Speaking from experience.
Yes. Eggs are often associated with new beginnings, and it's believed that eating eggs on the first day of the year will bring good luck for the coming year.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
I'll skip it.
In China and other Asian cultures, red foods are thought to bring good luck, and they're often served at weddings and other festive occasions.
Oh. Bake a cake while the sun is rising, and don't throw away the eggshells until the baking is done. It's another superstition.
That's an interesting one. How about tossing coffee grounds under steps that lead to the kitchen? It'll rid the home of ants.
I have read this.
I would think that would almost be worth a try.
Is it like weird to say I've been saving my coffee grounds?
I mean, if you have an ant problem.
It's also for mosquitoes. They say all bugs. Oh. They say all bugs hate coffee grounds. So I've been saving mine all winter, and I'm going to put them because we've got a creek that goes right through the heart of the camping cabins. So it's a mosquito breeding ground, and I'm constantly fighting it and trying to keep everything cut back there. But I've been saving the coffee grounds, and I'm going to sprinkle them all the way along the creek where the cabins are and see if it helps with mosquitoes this year. So it'll be an experiment.
Been drinking extra coffee just to make sure you have the coffee grounds?
Yes, yeah, exactly. I've upped my dosage. I've upped my coffee consumption to 3 cups a day, trying to prepare for summer bugs. Does that seem weird? I hope so. Tipping over a slice of cake on a plate while serving it to a guest brings bad luck. So only do it to your Aunt Gladys.
How about another little superstition? Peel an apple until it breaks and toss the rind. Whatever letter it forms is the first letter of your true love's name.
Wow. Okay. I don't believe that one either. Right. Moving on to celebrity birthdays for today. Jessica Biel turning 44. John McGinley, 67. He was in Married with Children. He was the neighbor guy. Actor Rob Reiner would have been 79 today. I'm very sad. Actress Julie Bowen, 56. Singer Tone Loc, whatever happened to him? He turned 60.
Oh, the next one is just as bad.
Tone Loc turning 60, and now he's changed the name of that song to Baby Got Bad Back.
Oh,
shut up! Stop hating. All right. Singer Bret Michaels is 63 and on tour with Guns N' Roses. Maybe. I think he's back out of the band, so they might have a different lead singer for their tour. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Singer Camila Cabello is 29. Actress Miranda Richardson, 68. Actress Marsha Mason, 84. And Alexander Graham Bell, 1847 to 1922. Inventor of the telephone and co-founder of the National Geographic Society. Good job, Alexander. It's his birthday postmortem.
I had no idea that he was co-founder of the National Geographic Society.
I did not either. That's totally awesome. And we move
That
into
is
history
totally
with
awesome.
Val. It happened today.
All right, in 1845, Florida became the 27th U.S. state.
Okay.
1875, the first organized indoor ice hockey game was played in Montreal, Canada.
Florida state in 1845. I should have done this.
Everyone from Florida is stupid. Everyone from Florida is dumb. I might not be the brightest guy, but next to them my IQ's high. If they had guitars, here's how they'd strum.
Actually, the new Florida State song. Sorry, but you keep rolling through these.
Sure. 1887, Helen Keller met her lifelong teacher, Anne Sullivan, for the first time. We'll move on to 1913, where the women's suffrage procession was held in Washington, D.C., the day before Woodrow Wilson's inauguration. 1931, the Star-Spangled Banner was officially adopted as the U.S. national anthem. On to 1969, where Apollo 9 was launched by NASA to test the lunar module in Earth orbit. 1985, the first WrestleMania event was announced, launching what would become a pop culture wrestling phenomenon. 1991 brings us motorist Rodney. I'm going to skip that one.
Okay.
All right. 2005, adventurer Steve Fossett became the first person to fly solo nonstop around the world without refueling. And 2022, Russian forces intensified their assault on Ukrainian cities.
All right, special events for today. It's World Wildlife Day, and that's from the United Nations. Here in the U.S., it's National Anthem Day. Also, down south, Cold Cuts Day. National Moscow Mule Day. Do you know what a Moscow Mule is?
Oh, yes, it's so good.
I've never had one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to like ginger. Do you
All
like
right.
ginger?
It's okay. I've had ginger soda and stuff before. It's celebrated annually on March 3rd in the United States, Canada, and the UK. Holiday honors the classic 1940s cocktail, a refreshing mix of vodka, ginger, beer, and lime juice, traditionally served in a copper mug. It's established in 2017 to commemorate the popular drink. Wow.
It really is. It's nice and refreshing, especially in the summer. Yeah.
All right. I wonder
One
what
of
the
my
deal
faves.
with the copper cup is, if it gives it a different flavor, because like the copper penny in your mouth kind of thing.
I think it's just, for some reason, the copper really seems to keep it cold.
Okay.
And so, but I don't know, maybe it's just a shtick for it, or, makes it unique, just like a margarita glass does or something.
It's also Simplify Your Life Day. How would I do that? I guess the show's over. It's the only thing I can come up with. All right. International Irish Whiskey Day. National I Want You to Be Happy Day, mostly. As long as it doesn't impede on my happiness. All right. It's 33 Flavors Day in honor of Baskin Robbins' classic slogan. And one for Val. What if cats had opposable thumbs day? All I know is my cat would be giving massages.
Oh.
Opening her own food. And we have one of those cats coming up later on in Odd News, but you have to stay right here. But now it's time. Val's been waiting for this one. I don't know why.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
All right, Val is, we're going to rewind back to last week because we did not get to do one of the bits we wanted to, and Val said she had some great ones. And what I had done is, you've heard us probably play Answer Wrong and Win, where we give you questions and you have to give a wrong answer in order for it to qualify. So last week, and we didn't get to it, it was 4 of them, and then it's a contest to see who came up with the funniest statement after the question. So, Answer Wrong and Win. The first one was, a young dog is called this. Val, your response?
Endangered, if he is Owned by Christy Nome.
If it's Christine Nome's dog, it's endangered. I get it. We didn't know dogs were at risk. You're going to like mine, Val. You know what I call a young dog?
What?
Fur nugget.
Fur nugget?
Fur nugget. All right. The thing you use to pick in between your teeth, like Joe was doing in the last scene. I think that might be the most disgusting thing I've seen on this show yet. Especially when he pulled it out and had it up at the camera and you could see like the tooth stuff on it.
You know what I used to pick between my teeth?
What?
My fingernail.
Oh, yeah, gross. Yeah. All right, so to pick between your teeth, I use a gum shovel.
A gum shovel.
A gum shovel. What would you call it, Val?
I don't know.
Did you pick one? What's the thing you used to pick between your teeth?
I said a fingernail.
Yeah, a fingernail. Okay.
You weren't listening.
Well,
again.
I was. I just didn't believe it was your final answer. All right. Please carry one of these to stun people. Stun me, Val.
Pictures of Kash Patel partying with the hockey team.
Oh, I think a picture of Kash Patel.
Alone.
Yeah.
I could have stopped right there.
You just hold it up and say, make your eyes like this. I can't do that. Nobody can do that. You're going to have to hit me upside the head really hard. That's what happened to Cash. All right. What did you say? Please carry one of these to stun people?
Pictures of Kash Patel.
Kash Patel. I said a nope stick. Nope. Nope. That's what Dad used. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. A large community building full of books. I said a nerd barn.
I said daycare for introverts.
All right. Good one. All right. I got a few more trivia questions. How about you, Val? We got a couple minutes to go before Nigel.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready? Fire one off. I'll stand by.
No, I was waiting for you because I don't have anything today.
You don't have any trivia questions? That's horrible.
I know.
And,
Did you want to fire me yet?
Yeah, I'm going to fire you.
Out of a cannon, probably.
How do you fire people that don't actually get paid?
I don't know.
Is it even possible?
I don't know if it's possible.
All right. I am, bear with me, Val, because I actually closed my trivia questions.
Okay.
All right.
Do.
Can I play it? Oh, yeah, here we go.
I'm unprepared, and you are.
I'm broken.
Trying to find your place.
That's right.
Trying to find your
All
place.
right. First one. Fordham University and the University of Pittsburgh made history in 1940 by doing this. You're not going to get this, so I'm going to have to give you some really good tips. It was 1940. They were playing basketball at Fordham University, and it was the first time this ever happened for a basketball game.
They got it from half court or whatever, like one of those long pitches.
No, we're doing it right now.
Dying slowly every day.
Not the show. We're broadcasting. We're broadcasting video, television. It was the first basketball game ever shown on TV.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right. Average person will flex these 25 million times in their lifetime. This is a part of your body.
Their muscles.
No, it's something not normally you wouldn't flex because you'd look like an idiot.
I look like an idiot regardless.
Yes.
They flex these how many times in their lifetime?
25 million times in your lifetime, and it's an extremity.
Oh. I guess if you're your feet.
fingers. So you're just at the opposite end. You will flex your fingers 25 million times. Look what happens to your finger if you flex it too much. It gets all crooked and lumpy.
So what's the definition of flexing, though?
I'm squeezing, moving, I guess, maybe.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I'm not one of those people that, like, stretches my hands because I'd cry.
Yeah, or, you like do the people that do the, do their knuckles like that or whatever. No.
Yeah. All right, 60 million of these are made each day. It's a snack that sometimes people use in baking, and it's round.
I'm going to go with the M&M.
No. 60 million of these every day. It's way bigger than an M&M. Not huge, but bigger than an M&M.
Bigger than an M&M.
And thinner.
And round and thinner.
60 million of these are made each day in a Nabisco factory.
That's supposed to help me.
It's the most popular kind of snack that you can put all sorts of stuff on ever, and it's the best tasting. I mean, a lot of companies make these, but these are by far the best on the planet. I can't eat them anymore.
Oh.
Because they're like bread. Wow.
I'm just totally lost.
You can do it! Should I play that a little louder? Maybe that'll like incentivize her.
Okay, so you bake with it.
You can bake with it. It's a snack, but some people will put it on top of stuff as a crust. People will put it in different things. You put different stuff on them and eat them by themselves with the stuff you put on it. They're round, they're flat, they're similar to a cake because I wouldn't eat it.
You can do it!
Oh, I'm looking for a Ritz cracker.
Man, what? You are one pathetic loser.
Ritz cracker.
What?
Ritz crackers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was so painful. Huh. That's so painful. I can't even ask you another question.
I just, yeah. I guess, I mean, I use it for the crust on my my pork cutlets. So, but yeah, I wasn't getting there, and you couldn't lead me by the nose there, I guess.
First time for everything. All right, it is time for one of our goofy friends. This one, just not quite real.
It's time for me! And of course, this week's post-game therapy! I'm Nigel Wobbleton Teacup IV, today's sport and traditionalist, and those who believe football should involve feet. It's the world's strangest sports! Let's take and skip through the globe's most baffling athletic endeavors. Proof that humanity, when left unsupervised, will absolutely invent competition out of thin air and mild danger.
Let us begin.
First, cheese rolling. Gloucestershire, England. Yes, we shall start at home. Every spring at Cooper's Hill in Gloucestershire, a 7-pound wheel of double Gloucester cheese is launched down a near vertical hill. Hundreds of otherwise sensible adults then sprint after it. The cheese routinely reaches speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. The competitors do not. The winner is the first person to reach the bottom, upright or resembling a drop blanket. There are no prizes beyond the cheese and moderate concussion.
It is tradition, it is heritage, it is comedic therapy in motion.
Frankly, if gravity were a sport, Britain would medal. Second, wife carrying, Sunkajavi, Finland. Couples compete in a timed obstacle course where the husband must carry his wife over sand, through water, across barriers. The winning prize, the wife's weight in beer. Romance is not dead, it is simply Nordic. There are official carrying techniques, including the Estonian carry, where the wife hangs upside down like a well-loved backpack. Nothing says enduring partnership like sprinting through mud while your spouse shouts navigation advice into your kidneys. Number 4, chess boxing. From Germany, of course. Yes, chess boxing. 11 rounds alternating between speed, chess and boxing. You must either knock your opponent out or outthink them. There is something deeply satisfying about watching two people punch each other senseless and then immediately sit down to debate strategy. Nothing screams elite athletic conditioning like solving positional pressure while bleeding slightly. It is the only sport where someone can lose by checkmate while wearing a mouth guard. And lastly, I wrap up part 1 with a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. Extreme ironing. United Kingdom, do not snicker. Participants take ironing boards surfboards to remote or dangerous locations, mountains, rivers, cliff faces, and iron clothing. Underwater ironing is a thing, so is parachute ironing.
This began as a joke.
It is now competitive. The British contribution to world sport is apparently...
Yes, but have you tried doing chores in peril?
I blame the weather! Blame the weather! So what have we learned? That sport is not confined to stadiums, and that somewhere, right now, someone is designing a championship involving office chairs and ramps. I'm Nigel Wobbleton, Peacock the Fourth, reminding you that athletic greatness comes in many forms, some noble, some buffling, and some involving cheese at terminal velocity. If you'll excuse me, I'm off to stretch, not for sport, just in case someone releases something dairy down a hill. Good evening. Now go! Now go!
There you go, Nigel in fine form.
Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. It's time for Odd News with Scott and Val. The only segment brave enough to ask, who let this happen? And then read it out loud anyway. Proof that evolution is taking a coffee break in America. And one or two other places too. These are real stories involving real people who woke up that morning and chose chaos. If you're thinking, surely no one would actually do that, allow us to assure you, yes, they would, repeatedly. So settle in, lower your expectations, and remember, this isn't fiction. It's humanity, unsupervised, on Odd News with Scott and Val.
Ooh, always exciting, always a fun part of the show as we wrap things up with the goofiest people on the planet. We're going to fire it up with the news attack. They're short one-liners followed by a really bad joke with Val kicking it off.
I have to say before we start, though, I when you started saying it was time for Odd News, I'm like, is he going early? And then I looked at the clock and went, oh my gosh.
It's almost 9.
It's almost 9. How did that happen?
And we're going to run a little long today because Val said she really enjoyed the odd news stories last week that I made songs for. So I've done it again. Oops.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
Oops.
yeah.
Oops.
All right.
A report says Americans send almost 10 million tons of furniture to landfills each year. The worst part? That's where Scott scores his mattresses.
Oh, yuck. Oh. So cruel. Researchers say they know why rain showers have a distinctive smell, but they still can't explain the same about Uncle Herman.
And in another study, researchers found that Neanderthals may have been capable of sophisticated speech. In fact, they may have even been capable of running for Congress.
No. They were smarter than that. Pizza place in Iowa is selling Fruit Loops pizza, but really, Fruit Loops are the people ordering it. Do you want to see the picture?
Okay.
And then we're gonna dig deeper into this one in just a few minutes. But there's Fruit Loops pizza.
Oh.
It's colorful, but it looks more like somebody vomited their breakfast on top of the pizza.
It's true.
You'll have to check that one out after the show if you're listening on the radio.
All right. UK found a crude, slightly ridiculous hand-made trident stuck in a drone when it returned from bombing the snot out of Russian fuel depots. So because I was feeling like I was struggling to read that, they found a crude, slightly ridiculous handmade trident. There you go. Maybe that's made more sense.
Yep.
Stuck in a drone when it returned from bombing the snot out of Russian fuel depots. The Russian military claimed assistance from Aquaman.
So here's the trident, and I'm going to describe this for people at home. Somebody has taken some already kind of bent up brass tubing, used like elbows, 90-degree elbows to make it have tongs like a fork. I mean, if you're not watching this online, this is truly amateur. Then to give it a little, like, I don't know, trident, God of the Sea look, they drove a couple nails through the handle. And on the end of the tubes, if you look at them, you can see they cut them at an angle so they'd be sharp. And then somebody literally projectiled this into one of the Ukrainian drones, and it flew home with this homemade trident stuck in it. Didn't affect it at all, which is kind of funny. But somebody from the land was actually able to throw this stupid-looking thing that looks like it would just bend in half and stick it in a Ukrainian drone. That's impressive.
It almost looks like a TV antenna.
Yeah. Very crudely homemade TV antenna. Something like Scott would make for the radio station. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oops. All right. Are we back to you, Val, or is it?
It's you.
Okay. A study says that we may be taking too much vitamin D. Unless vitamin D is in wine, Val should be okay.
True. In Sweden, a man who drove to the police station to pick up a friend who was arrested for drunk driving, where he was promptly arrested for the same crime.
Oopsie. In the UK, a man was reported to police for carrying a small child on the highway. When cops stopped the man, they found out it was just Scott being carried. I mean, he was holding a garden gnome. All right, on to Wacky But True. Nothing fake in these stories. All provided for you in truth. And Val's got an alligator story.
We're starting in Florida.
Whoop, whoop. Hold on.
Everyone from Florida is stupid. Everyone from Florida is dumb. I might not be the brightest guy, but next to them my IQ's high. If they had guitars, here's how they'd strum.
I bet people from Florida hate this show.
Authorities in Florida responded to reports of a man attempting to retrieve his frisbee from a retention pond, clearly marked with multiple "no swimming, alligators present" signs. Witnesses say the individual approached the shoreline and began clapping and yelling at a visible alligator, allegedly attempting to assert dominance before wading in. Deputies arrived before the situation escalated, and the man was escorted away with a citation for ignoring posted wildlife warnings. Officials confirmed the alligator did not engage in negotiations and remains undefeated.
That's, this story could have been better. If the cops would have waited, just got there a little later, it would have been more exciting.
He saw the warning sign, but he chose to disagree. Said the gator don't intimidate a guy like me. Started clapping at the shoreline like he's coaching Little League. Trying to out-alpha something prehistoric with teeth. You can't out-alpha a dinosaur. That lizard been here before. Florida always keeps score. Frisbee's gone, pride's a little sore. You can't out-alpha a dinosaur.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Great song. I'm going to be thinking of that one all day long. You can't out alpha a dinosaur.
I don't know. I'm still singing "A Bubble on the Interstate" from last week. Airport security in Texas briefly detained a passenger attempting to board a domestic flight with what she described as an emotional support rooster. Does not support my emotions. Officials confirmed the bird was wearing a small harness and appeared calm, though vocal about the situation.
Just like that.
Yeah. Airline policy does not permit poultry in the cabin, only on the plates. Regardless of therapeutic enthusiasm, the passenger ultimately made alternative arrangements while the rooster was escorted out with what witnesses described as strong opinions.
I was waiting for the cock-a-doodle-doo again.
All right. Little heavy metal chicken. I was thinking if you're taking an emotional support chicken, you need some death metal. So here we go. No roosters at the airport.
All right, let's go to South Korea next. A family there contacted their appliance manufacturer after receiving repeated emergency notifications from their Wi-Fi enabled refrigerator. The alerts indicated the door had been left open for extended periods, despite no one being home. Technicians later determined the family cat had learned to nudge the seal just enough to trigger the sensors before helping itself to leftovers. Software updates were installed. The cat remains technologically undefeated.
And how perfect is this for two people who love cats, and I got to make a cat song.
A cat song.
Turns out Whiskers learned it over time. Nudge the seal, grab the meal. Artificial intelligence ain't so great. Look, a cat with a tummy ache. Nudge the seal, grab the meal. Artificial intelligence versus a kitty brain. Kitty crack that cold, cold game. When the fridge cries out for help at night, it's probably my cat who won the fight.
Meow. I told Suno to add a meow at the end of that, and it didn't.
It would not, huh?
It just would not do it.
Well, we were talking earlier about what cats would do if they have an opposable thumb. Mine would open the door because she tries really hard right now to open the door to go outside. So if she had that thumb, she'd just be letting herself out any old time.
I had a cat that was scared of all people, and when someone knocked on the door, she ran into the kitchen, literally grabbed a cupboard with her claw, opened it, got in the cupboard, reached back out, and pulled it shut behind her. That if cats had thumbs, we'd all be in trouble.
We would.
We really would, because they're pretty smart. All right, organizers of a regional half marathon in Spain disqualified a runner who celebrated a top 10 finish before GPS data revealed he had shaved nearly 2 miles off the course. Race officials said the participant appeared to have taken what they diplomatically called an alternative scenic route. Spectators reported he looked remarkably fresh when crossing the finish line. Results were corrected, the runner's medal was reclaimed, and I wrote him a song called Cheater.
He crossed that line looking fresh and clean. Top 10 finish in record speed. Crowd's confused, he barely sweats. GPS said better double check. Took the scenic route straight through doubt. 2 miles missing, a small detail left out. I'm a cheater, I could have done better. I'm a cheater, shouldn't have worn that sweater.
This sweater gave it away.
That was it.
Shouldn't have worn that sweater. All right. We got to keep rolling, Val.
All right. And the next one's me, right? I'm losing track.
Yep.
Residents in a suburban neighborhood in Australia reported a loud overnight boom followed by the discovery of a blackened object in a backyard garden bed. Authorities and a local university geology team responded to investigate what some believe was a meteorite impact. Testing later confirmed the object was a discarded cannonball-style shot put that had likely been launched during unsanctioned late-night experiments. Officials reminded residents that gravity is not a toy. No extraterrestrials were involved in this incident.
Houston, we have teenagers.
Boom in the night, neighbor stares. Something cosmic just landed there. Blackened sphere in the garden bed. Aliens, NASA, call Fred.
Science team says let's stay calm. Turns out it's gym class gone wrong.
Not every impact from the stars. Sometimes it seems launching yard to yard. Houston, we have report cards. Gravity's real and it hits it hard. Not every impact's from the stars. Yup, just teams launching yard to yard. Yard to yard.
It did remind me of that cannon Dad had made out of steel cans. And then we'd drop the tennis ball in and you'd shoot some fuel in there and then you'd light a match and it'd go kaboom. And we used to launch them into an old mobile home park in Chihuahua. Just saying.
Allegedly.
Let's see. City officials in Germany temporarily suspended a new digital parking payment system after drivers discovered a loophole allowing them to extend expired sessions indefinitely by repeatedly switching license plate entries mid-payment. Transportation authorities say the glitch resulted in dozens of vehicles technically paying 12 cents to park for the entire weekend. The system has since been patched. People shared it all over online. Officials confirmed the update now understands math. Hackers is what I called this song.
Download the app, tap to pay. Switch the plate and extend the stay. 12 whole cents for a weekend long. Math said, wait, something's wrong. City patched it overnight. Now the meter learned to count just right. Hack the meter, tiny fee. Innovation meets ingenuity.
Weekend parking basically free for me.
For me.
For me.
Remember when pineapple was one of the most controversial pizza toppings?
Yes. Yes.
Fong's Pizza, based in Iowa, has stopped serving a classic breakfast menu item, has stopped doing that.
Yes.
Evidently because the Fruit Loops Pizza, which is listed as Looty Fruits Pizza on the menu, consists of a sweet cream cheese sauce base topped with mozzarella and, of course, a layer of Fruit Loops, along with a drizzle of Greek yogurt and condensed milk. Don't fear, they now have Krabby Tuesdays with crab rangoon pizza instead.
I love crab rangoons, but on pizza? Could be good. It could be good. As we discussed earlier in this show, if you can look online, you will see a picture of the pizza, the Fruit Loop pizza, and it does look like somebody vomited breakfast on a pizza.
Yeah, so well, I'll go over those ingredients again. It's sweet cream cheese sauce on the base, topped with mozzarella, and of course a layer of Fruit Loops, along with a drizzle of Greek yogurt and condensed milk. So if you can't see it, just picture it in your mind.
It's got to be like one of those
on a pizza crust.
It's got to be like one of those Fruit Loop bars.
Oh yeah,
I would think it'd maybe be kind of close to it, but a lot softer to chew. Maybe.
Yeah, and they would have marshmallow. There's no marshmallow in this conglomeration of stuff.
I titled this one Sweet Pizza.
Remember when pineapple caused debate? Iowa said, hold my plate. Sweet cream base and mozzarella melt. Fruit Loops rainbow on top for health. Greek yogurt drizzle, a milky swirl. Breakfast and dinner in a sugary twirl. Fruit Loops on a pizza pie. Some traditions gotta say goodbye. Controversy stacks the sky high. Cereal pizza pie with a slice of wine.
A little.
They pull the loops, but don't despair. Now there's crab rangoon up there.
Ew.
It sounds so good and delicious. I can't wait to have some.
Oh, yes, I can't either.
All right, let's throw out as we wrap up our show today. Thank you for tuning in to Odd News. That's your Odd News broadcast for Tuesday. We want to take a minute here at the end of the show to thank our Farkle Board winner again. This was a contest we've been running for about 6 weeks, asking people to follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Then we took all those names, put them into a drawing, and our winner was who? Let me see. I hope I didn't.
Rhonda Franklin.
Can we try it again? And our
Rhonda Franklin.
Good timing.
Didn't work.
It did. It did.
Okay.
It did work.
And you know what was great is she was, her comments prior to winning on our, comment on our post was going to be how excited she would be to win because it would fit right in with all of her other Bigfoot stuff. And so it was great because she was excited and we had lots of other people comment and share and all of that, so we appreciate that. And like we said earlier, our intent is to be offering something new for listeners in the coming weeks.
Yes, we'll come up with another contest. That one worked really well. We started when we opened this page just a few weeks ago. It was, I think we went around, rounded up some friends. We had like 20 followers on the page. And through that contest, we've made it all the way up to 124. So thank you very much for supporting us. And I get it. I mean, you can tell from the views on our video, a lot more people come by the page than that. It's getting them to click that little button. So if you take the time to do that for us, it helps. It helps get pages monetized and rank better, and just helps you have a more successful show. We're not doing this for the money. Everybody's doing it for free. And
I was going to say, obviously.
Yeah, we're all out of public radio. That's why. So a big thanks again to Ken Owens, Alan Milani, and Joel Wilczynski, even Nigel, the AI, for helping us make a great show today. And the biggest thanks is for you, the listeners and the viewers, for being here. Right, Val?
Exactly.
All right. Any incredible closing words as we wrap this up?
All right. I think my advice for today is drink water, verify the headline, call someone back, and pay it forward by returning the cart.
There you go. All right. Now, for all of those of you on the West Coast enjoying all that warm spring weather, remember, I'm freezing over here at 5 degrees, and it's really not fair.
Step back, everything will be okay. Two new heroes to face the day. Now throw all your fears away. And they're both in tights array. Scott and Val, here to save the universe. It's not a bad joke, or even a curse.
Be good to each other. Have a great day, and love you, sis.
Love you, brother.
Scott and Val save the universe.
This ship will self-destruct in 20 seconds. This is your last chance to push the cancellation button.
Engage.
Don't forget, catch Scott and Val here every Tuesday morning at 7:20. I hate this job.